So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. He would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Handoff heading left. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll feed the back again. Powers through. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage. Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
It's a pretty solid job by the quarterback here. At least now the head coach is going to have to make a decision. It's 3rd and forever, and he's able to scramble and at least get themselves in the vicinity.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, they told us they were going to be aggressive, but man, this is super aggressive here on offense, going for it on your side of the 50, and this is going to lead directly to a scoring opportunity for the opposition. If you're going to go for it in this situation, you better have something up your sleeve where you know you can convert, but they don't, and the ball's going the other way.
The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now they'll set up for the point after. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Running through the tackle. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. To throw, it's Sayin. Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
There's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on fourth down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Caught over the middle, it's West. Tackle made just short of the marker. Looks like it's going to be inches to go. Third and short now in the 10th play of this drive. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. As a design quarterback keeper, they'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front 7.
The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, that's going to bring up third and goal, and on third down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up with a PAT. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. Important second down play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve 2 purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect, but 2, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or 2 and try to pound that rock.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. With the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. So that's going to wrap up an interesting first half. We'll take a breath here, take a break in the booth, be back for the second half. And the Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. And they'll stop him after a short game.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Sayin. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Heading left after the handoff.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
That is how you capitalize on great field position. You get aggressive and you go and you put the ball in the end zone. You can't settle for a field goal at that point. For an offense, you step on the field and the quarterback, you know you got to put that ball in the end zone. They're able to do so. That's a really good job by them and a solid throw for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It's an option look. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
That's such a nice gain on first down. Now you bring up second and short, and now you can even go play action. You can take a shot down the field knowing you can always come back and run it on third down.
To throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the rush. And he's sacked. Huge play for the defense to set up a third and long.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? He missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
I thought that was just outside of his range, and sure enough, it's just short. This guy is very accurate, but this is just a little outside of his range.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. He's in the clear at the 10. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. To throw, it's Moore. Pressure is coming. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now, and he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
All week, this defense told us that they were going to double cover these main targets, in particular when they get into the red zone and in the end zone, and they do it again here. The quarterback forced the ball, though. He's got to check this down. You can't force it into double coverage. It's great coverage, but really a poor throw.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know it's going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. A huge defensive score.
This is a massive momentum switch in this game. It looks like the offense is going to be able to get some points, and then the